What's happening, fellas? Check it out, man. We just got in this lit kit from for Neville Bradshaw. He's coming all the way over from the other side of the pond, the UK, and Christy made this kick-ass kit for him. Yeah, he's going to be number 69. Just kidding, that's Uncle Rod. Actually, going to be number 666. Nope, that's not it. Moses might have a problem with that. Number 9, because Keith Johnson's going to be number 6, so he couldn't have that number. But in any event, Neville's coming over, and thanks to our sponsors, Motul, 6D, Gasgas, and everybody else has helped us out along the way, including Aggressive Graphics for hooking us up with the graphics, Staiger Designs for this lit kit Christy put together for us, VP Fuels, and of course Gasgas. Kenny, this is a bike he's going to be running, right?
Yeah, I'm in the 2024 MC250, all new key and fuel injection. The frame, suspension, the swing arm, the subframe, all the body work, the engine cases, everything's completely redesigned for 2024.
This is a freshie right out of the crate. Has this even been started yet?
Nope, never been started.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So Factory Connection actually stepped up to the plate. I spoke to Keith Johnson today. He's the not only the guy who runs the Southwick track, but one of the fastest vet riders in the world. He's competing in the Northeast Regional Vet Championship against Neville, actually. But he actually is the one who hooked us up with Neville to have him ride this bike. And Factory Connection stepped up to the plate, so they're giving him a whole Factory Connection suspension kit. So Wizard's going to pull the suspension off it, and Jeff Facello is going to deliver it to Southwick this weekend for Factory Connection to pick it up at the track and hook this thing up. So it'll be brand spanking new 2024 with a lit kit on it, with all the Motul fluids in there and the VP Racing fuel and the Factory Connection suspension. And we're going to have a blessing on the bike too before we give it to him. So I got Pastor Moses here, and he's going to do a blessing for us, a little holy oil all the way from Ghana. Right, Moses?
Father, we thank you for this groundbreaking, and we bless you, we honor you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Yeah, Neville's going to do some groundbreaking, all right, isn't he? Third gear holies on this bad boy. Hell yeah. So we're covered in the blood of Jesus here. And thank you, Moses. So see you at the WIC, October 14th at Southwick, the National Motocross Track. If you're from out of state, you can come camp overnight there. They're actually having a party after the event, which will be pretty cool. I think they have a band coming. I'm not really sure of all the details. We'll let you know on that.
Friday night, Saturday racing.
Friday night?
Friday nights, the bench racing. And yeah.
Cool. So check it out. Just Google the WIC 338 or Southwick Motocross 338 and go on their website there. Keith's been putting a bunch of stuff up on Facebook, but we'll see you there. And may the best man win. May the best bike win, too. So if you're in the market for a Gasgas Junior, what's the scoop here? What do you got here?
Hey guys, full lineup for 2024 models. We have one 450 factory edition left. Don't sleep on that.
You sold 8 of them already, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we sold, I think, 5 or 6 450s, and we sold 8 250 factory editions.
I thought it was 6 or 9. Uncle Ron said. No,
Yeah, not really sure.
He sold all of them. There's only one left, guys. You want it?
Yep. We've got some new models. EW 500F.
That's badass.
Street legal with a headlight, taillight. This is more motor, off-road oriented. All the 2-strokes, all new for 2024.
So this is street legal.
Correct.
Doesn't look street legal. It is though, huh?
It's 100% street
Freaking
legal.
awesome. How about some 2-strokes? What do you got for Uncle Ken here with the 2-strokes?
MC 125s. Check this thing out. $74.99 out the door. That's cheapest pricing in New England. Give us a call. We got plenty of these 125s. These are just insane. We just put out a video riding one of these, testing it out at the local sand track at Ainsworth's.
Didn't a dude just come from, what was the guy just showed up today?
Yeah, we had a guy drive over from Maryland to pick one up.
So which is like 500 miles away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fan of the channel. So we got, how many 125s do you have left for 24?
Oh, we've got plenty. So
okay,
give us a call. We're going to keep a good stock of these.
Excellent. What else do you recommend for the up-and-comer?
Man, I'll tell you what, if you're riding for fun, the ES 700s are crazy. I actually wanted to do a video on these. So you guys have seen mine with a black wheel set and intake and exhaust setup. It's putting down over 70 horsepower out of this 700cc single cylinder 4-stroke motor, counterbalanced. It's got quick shift plus, the big Explorer forks. Super capable machine. I fell in love with this bike. But if you want to buy an ES 700, you can buy it, and we can build it out with the Rottweiler stuff, the intake, exhaust, the tuner. We can work something out for you as part of the purchase. But this bike uncorked with the tuner and all the bolt-ons, it's just total magic. So watch our videos on the ES 700.
The first time you pulled up on on the S700 with the Rottweiler kit on it, came wheeling up the driveway and then bounced it off the rev limiter, the sound, the howl, the roar that comes out of that 700cc single is absolutely insane. It sounds like a 450 factory bike on steroids. Like, it's just that much deeper, and it just, thing just growls, man. And it's insanely fast. Not just a little fast. It's way faster than my CR500, and you've probably never heard me say that about another off-road capable bike.
Ratio, it's
insane.
Yeah, it's more power to weight than a CR500.
My CR's got 52 with the rear wheel. This is pushing 74.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit heavier, but it is insane. What was the shift thing you mentioned? Explain that.
Quick shift plus, so with that engaged, it cuts ignition as you're shifting, so you can still fan the clutch, but it just meshes into gear just perfectly. It's of course traction control and ABS, but there's also a way to disable that if you're not a fan, if you're more of an off-road guy. But yeah, guys, it fires right up with the electric start here. This is like they haven't changed these over the last couple of years, but they hit the nail on the head. This motor is just perfect. I'm like obsessed with this motor. There's power everywhere, torque down low. You know, it's but it likes to be revved too. Highway speeds, no problem. You take it on the motocross track and like hit big jumps on it. Like, I took mine out of the box, bone stock, and like went to MX338 and was hitting like 60-foot tabletops, you know, like deep sand through like rollers and stuff. It's like, try that on your XR650, not gonna happen. Definitely a lot, you know, you're gonna spend more bucks, but it's just, this isn't even in the same league. It's completely out of league of the KLR 650, XR 650. But this is by far my favorite bike in the lineup. And I'll tell you what, the two strokes, the MC 250 and 125 are right there.
The quick shift, for those who may not know, basically the quick shift on the 700, it allows you to keep the throttle WFO tapped, and you don't even have to touch the clutch. You just bang the shifter, and it automatically retards the timing and the ignition, and it slams into, not slams, but slides into the next gear without damaging the transmission, and it makes this thing capable of a 10.5-second quarter mile, which is freaking insane for a dirt bike to be able to do that. And the top speed is well in excess of 120, isn't it?
Yeah, you see there's videos of guys with the SM 700s lowered, stretch swing arm with you know, a big fat tire on the rear with a whole shot device, and they go out of the gate fast.
Hey Moses, we need some holy oil on the 700 stat. Stat and juniors too. Hey, let's fire up your 700 and let them hear it eat off the rev limiter. We need to do his first. On the way out, let's tell them about these other ones over here, because you got a few other models that you might have overlooked.
Yeah, MC 250, same deal as the 125, all new redesigned key and fuel injection. The WP forks have been revised, closed cartridge. The frame has been reinforced in some spots. The foot pegs are a little bit tighter this year. All new rear shock. They've done some crazy stuff to help the bike from squatting under power, coming out of corners and stuff like that. Super flickable, easy to put into the corner. Every bike in the lineup you see is on this new chassis, and after riding it in the sand, it's some really like rough chop. Like out of the box, it's just total magic. They made some big improvements this year. So all the off-road models, we have the cross country 250F, 350F, and then of course your MC motocross 250F. Full lineup. And this is electric 50s, E5 and E3 electric 50s. There's rebates on these right now. This is all new for 2024.
I'd like to be a little kid getting one of these under the tree, man. These are they're even the right color for Christmas.
Yeah, there's 4 different levels of power. So if your kid's a beginner, you can set it up at 1, and there's no noise. It just kind of it's a twist throttle. The brakes right here. You can set it to go at like basically a walking pace. So start them out slow, and then work them up to like what is like a super powerful, super torquey like electric motor that's fully like scalable. It's tough to do that with really any other gas bike on the market, and it's in a super capable chassis. It's the same frame as the MC50. Little kids are hitting big jumps of the Erdlins on these.
Power and speed.
Aha.
Trolley.
No, Staiger design. Hey, what about these here, man? Hey, I got a video dropping tomorrow. We just pimped one of these out for Christy, Staiger Designs.
So, yeah, all new e-bike lineup. So what
These
you
are insane.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll be the first to tell you. Okay, I was a hater. I was like, electric bikes, man, what happened to the two-strokes? And this is going to suck and everything else. And Junior's like, just go take one for a ride.
Yeah.
We live in one of the hilliest. They don't make roads as steep in Connecticut as we have here. They're grandfathered in. They're like super steep. And I River Road. I got on one of these, zoomed over the top of River Road, ripped down the rail trail. I was doing 32 miles an hour on the speed armor. I came back and I said, sold. I felt like a little kid again. These are the coolest thing. And guess what? You can ride these everywhere that dirt bikes have been outlawed. It's really a Yamaha engine in a electric engine in a mountain bike gas frame, and they're freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, so there's several different specs. You can buy one with a carbon frame, different levels of suspension and specs. So there's all kinds of different models. This is probably my favorite.
Christy hadn't ridden a bicycle. Listen, I'm 59 years old, almost 59. Christy's like 56, and she hadn't ridden a bicycle in 30 freaking years. She got on that thing and was like sold, and we're riding it all over the farm, and it makes you feel like a kid again because you feel like you're flying, but really the engine's doing all the work. It has an electric engine, and they're freaking awesome, and the color codes and charts are off the hook, just like these trials bikes, which are pretty wicked. Let's hear that 700. It's been raining here for days. Sucks. Hi, Jordan. What model Gasgas do you have, George?
125. Yeah.
125 what? She's being camera shy. Hey, he's not related to Neville Bradshaw, but we got Damon Bradshaw's factory 250 right here, courtesy of my good friend Al Cordner from Manchester Honda. And we also have Robbie Knievel CR500, man, exactly the way it was when he crashed it. Rest in peace. So here's one of the family's bikes, 125 two-stroke that Junior was ripping last weekend. Junior's 500, CR500, CR250. We haven't given up on the 500s, trust me. We're hoping that Gasgas comes up with one pretty soon. So this is Junior's, this is what, the stage 3 Rottweiler kit?
I don't know if you call it stage 3. Definitely stage 1. Just uncorked. Put a
That's
map
it?
on it.
It sounds like a stage 3.
Hasn't been firing in a little bit.
It's loud. Rev it up. Up the rev limit.
I want to get the oil temps up.
Okay.
It's like bounced up through the stone cold.
All right, we'll warm it up. Warm it up a little bit. Warm it up. Then when I'll hear it bounce off the rev limiter. So we'll be riding these next week. This is another brand new 250. No, I want to hear it bounce off the rev limiter. Do the rev limiter thing. Warm it up. Hey man, I told him you were going to do it. You got to do it.
Well, I got to warm it up a little bit first.
Well, warm it up. I'm ready. We got a BMW R50 we're going to be riding. Look at this, huh? Holy flashback to 1984. That's the year I graduated high school. We got the Need for Speed bike. A couple of old muscle bikes, super bikes, bikes and bikes. Oh, hey, before I forget, we almost forgot. We're giving away this bike, man. October 6th. That's like in 6 days, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Got to buy our tickets now. There's only one left for sale, and only one we're giving away, and only one chance to win. If you buy the ticket at KaplanCycles.com, you'll also get a scholarship to the Penguin Road Racing School. Why? Well, it comes with a set of road racing tires. Where are the road racing tires?
They're right behind the 125.
Oh, it comes with a set of Supermoto wheels and tires and the Moto wheels. Those are the Supermoto wheels right there. See them? Right in front of Jordan's desk. Let me see. There they are. And that's my 250 right here. This will be at the WIC. I'll probably bring this. And you're probably saying, oh, how come you're not racing, Ken? Well, almost 59 years old, and I've been working 80 plus hours a week. We've been super insanely busy here, pulling off, running this dealership, restoring all the bikes, getting the factory semi that we built. That's Jordan's 125. Getting our act together is very time consuming, and I got the 50-acre farm, and there's just a lot going on, man. So I haven't been riding, and I'm not going to go out there and race a championship event unless I've got 10 hours of practice time under my belt. Otherwise, it's a recipe for disaster. So, you're gonna have to take a rain check on the rev limiter because Junior wants the thing warmed up. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you at the WIC. If you're not there, I'll have some videos up. Nothing like being at the track though, so try to come October 14th. Check it out at the WIC338.com and buy your tickets to win this brand new Gasgas Factory Edition, the Barsha Edition. Yeah, he got hurt last week, and hopefully he's going to be okay. He got hurt pretty bad. I think he punctured his lung and broke some ribs and stuff, but Barsha's an animal. He'll be back better than ever, I'm sure. But you can buy a ticket and win this bike for $10, and it also includes a scholarship not only to the Penguin Road Racing School, but also to the Canning Speed Establishment. That's run by Keith Johnson and his son-in-law, Chris Canning. Huge fan of Canning and everything they're doing there. So, oh, hey, we also have this other absolutely stunning Gasgas 250 with every single catalog upgrade you can possibly get. It has 0.5 hours up and down the driveway here. This is one of the project bikes we built. It's got every single accessory you can get from Gasgas and a whole bunch of really cool aftermarket upgrades. So check that one out. Go to KaplanCycles.com. There's a link to all of our eBay auctions on there. And you can buy your tickets to win this bike. Thanks for watching. Come see Neville rip the sands of the WIC. A lot of Neville Bradshaw fans worldwide. He'll be here racing with Keith Johnson and the rest of the fast veteran riders right here at Southwick. Thanks for watching. And as always, God bless America.